Your options are 50 hawks, 10 crocodiles, 3 brown bears, 15 wolves, 1 hunter, 7 Cape buffalo, 10,000 rats, 5 gorillas and 4 lions. You must pick 2 that will defend you while the rest are coming to kill you. Which do you pick and why? The rats, because 10,000 is an intense amount of rats. It is practically black water with teeth. The hunter, so he doesn't shoot me. I feel like the only reason people aren't picking the rats is because 10,000 of them is pretty hard to visualize, with them not fleeing due to their urge to protect. It's not even a contest. A horde of fearless and coordinated rats could easily take down any of the larger land animals. I'm guessing people are thinking of tiny plastic aquarium, or terrarium, white lab mice. A proper rat is 10 to 14 inches long and could tear a snake apart. 100 of these can swarm any land animal. If they can be organized, they can go rip the eyes out of everything else. Then you have a bunch of non-threats that can be gnawed or shot to death. For the hawks, I'd literally just duck and cover myself with a mountain of rats. Then the hunter can take care of the birds while I'm cowering in my rat bunker. Not a pleasing thought normally, but in this case, they're my war brothers. If any hawk dare descend to attack my rat-covered self, the top layer can just jump onto them. A hawk might be able to take on half a dozen, but 24 rats jumping on a hawk will bring it down and tear it to shreds. Seriously, this combo is a guaranteed win. Just 2 rats PLS. Me too, thanks. Me 9,998 thanks. Whoa there, you can only get 9,996 now. Get in line, cowboy. 10,000 rats and 1 hunter. 10,000 rats because then there's only 95 animals left. 1 hunter because with a gun and hopefully exactly 94 bullets, he can kill the animals while the rats run distraction. It's the only choice. If you don't pick the rats, they will kill you and nothing can stop them. If you don't pick the hunter, he will snipe you before you see him. This makes them the 2 most dangerous opponents. The 50 hawks will carry me to safety, while the 10,000 rats act as a distraction. Seriously though. That's a lot of freaking rats. Relentless rats. And if you take the 50 hawks, you could say you have a squadron. No one will pick the bears. They are vanilla 22s. 15 wolves and 1 hunter, the hunter and I split 7 wolf each, make a sled and we 2 run away, 1 wolf left I bring home for petting. 3 years later you hear a knock on your front door, it's the rats. In a trench coat. Probably a few trench coats. Probably a few trenches of coats. What? Probably about 100 rats per coat, so 100 coats, and you look up to see 50 hawks with mustaches and glasses. If they can fit 200 rats in a coat, the hawks could perch on top of each one and be the face of the operation. There's a man at the door, and he's wearing a coat, and there's claws in his eyes, and there's teeth on his throat, and there's fur in his face, and there's paws on his hat. There's a man at the door, and he's made out of rat. Hunter and 4 lions. If I'm gonna die, I may as well look royal as Duck and have somebody to talk to. Duck, yeah boy. Let the rest of these bitches die with their disgusting rat army. Even if it's one of these rats. Yeah, but do you really want 10,000 of those? No, I'll take 5,000 of those and 5,000 of these. Just 1 rat. I want to hold it gently in my arms as I die. Rats are social creatures. Get to edit, check out rats if you seriously consider getting a pet rat. They're awesome, low maintenance, lovable pets, but sadly have a lifespan of around 2 years. Clearly this rat is socializing with a human. I mean, he's holding it gently in his arms. Yeah, but some things you can only talk about to your real fam, you feel? Has nobody here played Dishonored? Rats are top pick by far. Shit, I'll take just the rats and a large stick against everything else. 10,000 rats is a must. I'll win just by simple attrition. Once the rats are causing chaos, a coordinated wolf pack picks off key targets starting with the hunter. Now I have the rifle and can kill the hawks while providing cover for the wolves. Those diving hawks though. Yup, the rats are a must, and if you don't choose the hunter, you need the hawks, cause there's literally nothing that can stop the hawks from diving for you. Buffalo shield. Rat armor. Wear them like a cloak and shamble around the battlefield like a terrifying rat golem. What weapon does the hunter have? A rifle. 7 Cape and 10,000 rats. The rats for their swarming ability and the Cape buffalo because they are tough as nails. Rats op PLS nerf. I'm a lion main and it's impossible to win against rats, ever. You'll have to elaborate a bit more. Where am I when they're trying to kill me? Am I home? Am I in a field? A mall? Can I use my car? Do they all just show up randomly at once within a few hundred yards of me or a few miles? How much of a head start do I get? Which animals do anal? Only the rats do anal, improvise on the other cues. Duck the rats, kill the hunter, marry the Cape buffalo. I see you've noticed that the buffalo are impressively horny. Are they intelligent rats? If I can control them, definitely 1 hunter and 10,000 rats. I'll have the hunter post up with a rifle in a concealed positron and have him call out where the rats should swarm. In a concealed positron, that hunter is way too small to do any real damage. Hunter collides with electron and turns into photon energy. I'll escape in a bright flash of light. Just realize that if you don't pick the rats, you're killing 10,000 rats. Holy fact. This is definitely Charlie work. Time to give him his rat stick. What if Charlie is the hunter? Wild card, bitches. The hunter and the gorillas. Intelligence is why we dominate the planet, so having another human on my side is critical. Having him against me, I'd be screwed, even without the other animals. His knowledge will help plan for the other attacks. We can take care of the birds and rats with traps. He can shoot some of the bears and lions. Gorillas are ducking beasts. 500-600 pounds mountains of muscle to help tear things up. Yes please. That could rip the alligators in half. Edit, I seem to be mistaken on the viability of the gorilla build. I'd still keep the hunter, because if he has enough bullets for every enemy I'm still dead, but maybe I'd take the bears. Perhaps gators, but probably bears. 10,000 rats is just so many. They would tear you up. There'd be no way to stop them. I don't think people understand how many rats that is. It's really a lot of rats. Like a good bit of rats. I'd even go so far as to say it's too many rats. Possibly even 3 many rats. 10,000 rats and 1 hunter. Just because those are the 2 that would scare me the most if they were actually coming to kill me. 50 hawks is a lot. Hawks are the second largest flying non-scavenging birds of prey. The more I think about it, the more all these options scare me. They could all duck you up quick. I think you have to have the rats though, cause there's just no way to beat them. Dwight Schrute. False. Black bear. Can I sub out one of the choices for 10 Adelie penguins? They're pure rage compressed into a 2 feet flightless bird. Sorry, can only find 6 Adelie penguins here, move. This is some duckery, but fine. I'll take 6 Adelie penguins and 5 gorillas. Gorillas will fuck up the big stuff, Adelie penguins will clear up the small stuff. 10 ducking 1,000 rats swarming 6 penguins. You dead. Yeah, but it an Adele penguin. The rats will have died of heartbreak by the time they're finished singing her first album. Seems like a little much for just 1 snail. Decoy snail. 10,000 rats and 5 gorillas. That's 100 rats per other animal, with 1,000 rats left over to be a living shield. Gorillas could beat and rip up any of the other things while they're each being swarmed by 100 biting and clawing rats. Hawks no problem at all either. If I lay down under a living shield of rat, they have to swoop down and will be in range of a swarm of rats whenever they hit one. The hunter drives up in his truck and shoots you. I laughed way more than I should, Lamau.